All right. Here we go. Hi, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of IPL Titbits with Sid, Kar, and Shash. Shash, where's Sid?
Sid seems to be missing, man. He's been quite busy, I guess.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
tried to find him, but
I think
unfortunately,
we'll have to arrange a treasure hunt, maybe, to find him. Yeah,
exactly. So
yeah,
the last that I know was it was actually busy playing cricket,
yeah.
and yeah,
Who knows? He might be in one of the IPL teams next year.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
he's probably working at that. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
Which you just didn't know. Sid is a wonderful player. But
yeah,
yeah, we will get him on the show whenever we can or whenever he has the time.
yeah.
Okay. All right, Shash. Seems like ages, right? Since
Yes, it's been a few months. I think this is the first time where IPL has been like, let's say, stopped in the middle
Mm,
because of as everyone is aware of the situation that we are currently in.
mhm.
All I hope is that this carries on unscathed and we are able to pull off the entire IPL, and we also have the T20 World Cup to look forward to after that.
Yeah. I mean, last time when the IPL was happening, I mean, it looked like a different world altogether. What was happening all around our country, and suddenly
Yeah,
everybody was questioning like why the IPL, and even
yeah,
the last couple of weeks, right? A couple of
yeah,
cancellations and stuff. So, what do you think?
yeah.
Are we ready for cricket now? Do we need the cricket?
We definitely do need cricket, and I think if they follow the strict protocols of being in the bio bubbles, like how which was done last year when it happened in the UAE, I
Mhm.
think there should not be any problem this time
Hmm.
around as well.
All right. So there were already a couple of lessons learned from the last couple of competitions,
Yeah,
and we hope that this time we have a full IPL up to its conclusion.
yeah,
And what a better way to start off.
yeah.
Okay.
I can see that smile in your face already.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, I remember like after so much of starving for cricket, right? 2020, we started with CSK versus Mumbai Indians. And
hmm,
after a lot of things happening in the cricket world, Manchester and Pakistan and
yeah.
stuff, here we go. Chennai Super Kings versus Mumbai Indians, familiar
Yes,
foes, and
yes,
super exciting match, isn't it, Josh?
yes. Definitely, you can call them. You can call it the Clash of the Giants or
Hmm.
Battle of the Titans, whatever you want,
Hmm.
because these two teams are the ones that have been successfully entering not the playoffs, the finals of the
Yeah.
IPL on a
Hmm.
regular occurrence.
Hmm.
So it shows that they have always had like strong teams
Hmm.
and someone who always steps up and plays well for them when the crunch time arrives. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup, is what I would like to say.
Hmm. All right, so let's take Mumbai Indians first, okay? I
Yeah.
mean, we know they were the champions, and 2021 they did not start off well.
Well,
Okay,
that's
they
the
were,
story with them most of the time, right?
and if you actually saw that the last couple of matches they were actually beginning to play well.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
they played well. They defeated Chennai Super Kings probably in the last match that they played. So
Yeah.
now, what do you think? So they are getting back to their favorite venue. So.
Mm, yeah, I think it's going to be played in Dubai, right? It'll
Mm,
be interesting to see how the conditions behave.
mm,
I think it's still going to be quite hot.
mhm.
Dubai during this time, uh, I think it usually gets a little cooler in November during that time. And Mumbai Indians have had a sort of a stop and start season, if I would like
Mhm.
to say. They've won a few games, they lost a few games in between. But the good thing is they've not had a succession of losses for them.
Hmm.
They're still in the top four, so that
Yeah.
is encouraging signs for them.
Mhm.
And the first game will always be like, I think both teams will try, maybe not go after the bowling in the first 6 overs. They'll probably see how the conditions behave because it is new for them as well.
Yeah.
I think the first few games, every team will sort of assess how they want to go after, depending on the conditions where they're playing.
But one thing to notice is we don't have 14 games, right? So that we can
Hmm.
assess in the first few games, right? We have only
Yeah,
around 7 or 8 games. I think all teams have played around seven.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
think
except
around it's you could say the halfway stage,
yeah.
but that's what I would say. Like one game each team would require,
One game.
to
Yeah.
yeah,
And then assess the
yeah,
conditions. But I think Mumbai has a pretty much a settled squad as is. They know who are going to play in that 11.
yeah, more or less. I was actually reading that they play Giant Yadav whenever the opposite team has a lot of left-handers,
Mm-hmm.
so that might be a prospect.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Rahul Chahar is also he brings it in to the left-handers,
Yeah.
so maybe that might be something you might see. And Giant can also be handy with the bat. lower
Yeah.
down the order. And another surprise inclusion might be Adam Mill, who's apparently done well in the 100. He was, I think, one of the only few bowlers who's conceded less than a run a ball.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, I've seen Adam Milne over the years.
Mhm.
He's been someone who's had a lot of pace, but has never been consistent with his line and lengths. I
Mhm.
think maybe he's worked on that, and it'll be interesting to see if he does get a chance to play.
Yes, I'm really, really excited to see how Adam Milne performs in the
Yeah.
IPL. Okay. And yeah, we're talking about left-handers, and Chennai has a lot of left-handers, isn't it? We have
Yes.
Raina, we have Moeen Ali,
Yeah.
and we have Jaddu playing
Mhm.
3-4-5.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yes, it'll be interesting to see because I've heard that Duplessis is not quite match fit, so he might miss this game. And in that case, do they bring in Uttapa, who's been warming the benches the first half of the season, or will they go in with Moeen Ali as an opener? Will they take that gamble? Is what is to be seen.
all right.
And even Dwayne Bravo is also deemed fit, but whether he'll bowl is something that is to be seen as well.
Right. But I think if Dhoni is going to play Bravo, I
Hmm.
think he would want his bowling for sure because like he
Yeah.
loves Bravo at the death.
Yes,
Right.
we have seen
Yeah.
that over the years. Yeah, with all his variations and his calypso dance as well. He's quite an entertaining package. Yeah.
All right. I mean, how much ever we talk, Shash, it's Dhoni. So we do not know until the 11 is announced at the toss. We are not very sure who is going to take the field. Right.
Yeah. The thing with Dhoni is, like he generally goes for one set of players whom he backs. And when he feels that, for example, Ruturaj, he had not been performing like I think for the first 4 games, but then in the last 2 games, I think he did quite well.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that is the type of person Dhoni is. He likes to back his players. And unless he feels that, now is the time to change, he'll be going in with a settled combination. But I think injuries might have a say in the first game.
Yeah. So, I mean, I heard that Sam Curran is not like ready for this match. I think he's still in quarantine.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think, but one good thing for CSK is that, you know what, Moeen Ali has a settled role because in the England team, like he's not very sure, like what is my role. But here, like, I think he kind of feels he belongs there.
Yes, and I think the tracks might also, assist him as well with his spin bowling option. He's quite a smart bowler, someone who's taken like close to 200 wickets in test matches. He knows, I think he's a pretty handy bowler is what you can say. And then he's also done well with the bat for CSK in the first half.
Exactly.
So I think he's extremely good buy for them. He's proven to be one.
Yeah, I mean, both teams look very strong as they've always been. Okay, and you remember CSK we're talking about, right? I mean, sometimes like you see Shardul Thakur at 9 and Deepak Chakar at 10. Okay, they feel like they can go out swinging.
They can, exactly. So I think I mentioned that even in the first half, like their batting depth is something that is a luxury for them, which not every team can afford. Shardul Thakur has done his name no bad, in terms of his performances and his aggressive attitude, and also picking up wickets at crucial times. And Deepak Chahar is a cricketer in the similar mold, you would say, who can be handy with the bat as well, and he's slightly more quicker than Shardul. You would say, someone who moves the ball and gets you those early wickets.
And he played well in Sri Lanka as well, I mean, he won us that one-day international.
One day.
I don't know if you guys actually watched that match. Okay,
but no, I think even if they have not watched, they would have heard of it.
They would have definitely heard of it. Okay, so one final question. We know about CSK's depth and all of that. Okay, so we know about Dhoni the keeper, Dhoni the captain, and now Dhoni the mentor. Okay, as we all know, but Dhoni the batsman.
Yeah.
What do you think, Shash? Does he have something
CSK,
left in him?
I think CSK definitely need more runs from him, considering that of the injuries that are there in place, and also some people sitting out due to not finishing the quarantine. I think Dhoni as a batsman would be required. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out to bat today.
All right. So I think it's going to be very exciting. It's a Sunday evening. All right. So we're cricket start for a lot of
kicking off the IPL, restarting the IPL or rebooting, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call. Okay. And I'm sure Rohit Sharma, Quinton de Kock, Hardik Pandya, Kunal Pandya, Pollard. Okay. And if you see this side, we have Puff might not play, but we have all those exciting batsmen and bowlers. So it's going to be a great treat for you folks. So enjoy
hoping
the
for
match.
an explosive game.
Exactly. And then do not forget our contest as well.
Yeah.
All right. So we have the IPL Predict the Man of the Match contest. And as always, you will have to predict the man of the match before the first ball of the second innings. So put that in the comments. All right. And yeah, one lucky winner gets a chance to win an Amazon voucher of 200 rupees.
Yeah. So we're telling, please don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like please don't miss out the chance on winning the vouchers.
Exactly.
All you need to do is just leave your comment on YouTube. That's it.
All right. And let your friends know as well. You know what?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And ask them to subscribe, because you know what? Javo has got like some 2 million subscribers or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
and he might not get to enter a stadium in England, man. Next time,
I don't think he will get a chance to enter, but I think
he's a self-proclaimed Indian cricketer, you know, who's born in the UK.
Yeah, he bats, he bowls, he fields, and I heard he swims and all of that. Okay, guys, forget all that. Enjoy the match and predict your man of the match. So join us for the IPL and let's have a lot of fun. Let's enjoy the journey.
See you.
See you guys. Cheers.
Yeah.